Hello there, guys. So we're gonna talk a little bit about this, and I'm gonna put in a second here some gameplay footage of my fights against this. I got lucky again. I didn't fight the most strongest teams, and we're gonna get into that later. But first of all, I want to show you something. I want to show you something over here, some little something. So we have offense here and defense. Those are how many points we got in offense. You see we cleared everything so far. Nobody stayed alive, nobody waited for the refresh. We cleared every goddamn thing. Also, this gave 0 points for some reason, but let me turn on the lights. But that doesn't matter, right? We get some points from everywhere. This gave double the points for some reason. I guess it's compensation for 0 points here. On the defense, we also got some points. Not as many, but we did get some points. We survived a lot of the fights. We got defeated sometimes. I think somebody managed to actually defeat all... Or not. Nobody managed to defeat all the outposts. But look at this. We actually have 0 points. After adding this, so 8,496 plus 4,184 equals 0. We take a look at the leaderboards here, and this is where it's getting even crazier. If it loads in the first place, that is. Okay, so we're at rank 69 with 0 points. There's somebody with 11k points below us. Then we have 8k points, 4k points, 1k points, and then 0 points again. Now we go above us. There's going to be some people with 300 points, then 0 points. Yesterday we were on rank 1 and the points were displaying properly. Now we have 0 points. And there's people above us with also 0 points. There's people with a number of points. Then you kind of have a trend of this going up with some 0 points in between. And I'm sure a lot of those leagues did get points, did get at least some points, did actively try to participate in this. And then it gets destroyed again. So we got 9k points here, then 1.7k. Like, it looks like it's attempted to arrange them, but it randomly fails at points, pun intended. Yeah, 0 points again. Then this 8,000 points is better than this 9,000 points. Then we go up, we go up, we go up. 0 points on rank 1, 0 points on rank 2, 0 points on rank 4. And we're also 0 points, but on rank 69, though. I call this a win because that's the best rank that you can have. But this is absolute disgusting garbage. Like, what the hell is this? Who play? I mean, I'm not sure you can play this that much because you're not gonna have a team of multiple leagues to participate in something like this. But this is just frustrating and disgusting to be a part of and participate in. We killed everything. Almost nobody killed our defensive teams, and yet we have 0 points. And we don't have the good type of 0 points that gives you rank 1. We have the bad type of 0 points that give you a rank that's 69. Also, we're in the last division over here, Worm. Go down, there's people demoting. Where the hell did they go from the Worm division? This is the last possible division. Yeah, the scoreboard is utterly garbage. Like, I have no idea what the hell is going on here. But yeah, getting into the rest of the things, and now I'm gonna play the fights in the background. I played those fights on my phone, by the way, because the emulator had some issues whenever those were gonna happen. So this is a huge mess. First thing, I'm gonna address the thing with very high threat opponents that some people are getting, because we got something that was a bit harder that you're gonna see towards the end of the video. If I don't talk for that much, I'm gonna let the fights play anyway. But for the most part, the first ones were really easy. And this is a problem that was first when they introduced Champions Arena. But this will get kind of sorted out as the people who are very strong go up in divisions, and the people who are very weak stay in this division, and then you're gonna have a lot of weak people in this division, and then you're gonna fight amongst each other, like weak people versus weak people, and then you're gonna climb. Like, it's gonna get more spaced out as the point system is gonna get people to higher division. But now we have a little bit of a problem here. What's up with the point system? Are we gonna stay for another season in Worm division, stomping on poor new players that are trying to climb, and they find our legendary stack team that got 0 points in the last season for some reason, even though nobody defeated them and we defeated everybody. But yeah, this will hopefully eventually get spaced out. Like, I was wrong. It doesn't get reset every week, every month. It gets reset every week, so you can climb a division every single week. So it's gonna get sorted out now, provided the point system decides on randomly working. It's gonna get sorted out eventually. So if you're a very weak league and you're getting matched up with some crazy strong opponents, that should get sorted out eventually. But as for right now, there's kind of nothing you can do about it, and I'm sorry. Second of all, it is pain and misery to coordinate this with a league, and at the same time, you kind of have no reason to, and we're gonna get into that too. But first of all, I complained about the fact that you couldn't see who invested what into those things. Because there's even a lower incentive for people to invest the resources into upgrading the outpost if you can't see who actually did that. You also can't see who actually hits the fight. The only way you can see who kills an enemy team is if you fight the enemy team at the same time with them and they finish before you, or if you're trying to enter the fight just as they finish it. And we're trying to coordinate this. We're going to talk about coordination and what that does or what that doesn't do more specifically, but we were trying to coordinate this as we do with league rates. Everybody should hit at the same time. Then we would get random bosses killed without us consenting on Discord that the entire league should attack that specific boss at the same time. Do you know who did it? No, we don't. I mean, I think there's a dude that I caught trying to do the fort fight because I got lucky and I managed to try and press fight just as soon as he was finishing it, even though nobody called ready. I mean, somebody called ready when I was gonna press fight, but he already finished it at that point, and it was not a fast fight. So that's how you catch somebody, but we didn't catch anybody until that point. You know what I did? I went to my league, in the announcement chat of the league, and I wrote, whoever ghosts or attacks without calling on Discord, your mother's a hoe, because that's literally the only thing you can do. You're powerless. If your league runs ape shit and they don't want to coordinate with you, they don't want to listen, you don't know who did it. You have absolutely no way of knowing who attacked what unless you get that very specific situation. And that sucks. Also, in the guide to the invasions, they said that you should coordinate with your league mates and attack at the same time for more points. Now, those fights are gonna give you some points for the amount of damage you deal to them. So when they said you should coordinate, what I thought is that if we all attack at the same time, you're gonna get the defeat that team points only once, but everybody's gonna get some points for the damage they do. That would be the point to coordinate with your league. Nope. There is absolutely no point in coordinating with your league. You're only gonna get the points from the fight that finishes first. It doesn't really matter who finishes first, because your league gets the points. That person doesn't get anything in addition for being the one to first finish it. But that's the only thing that counts. All the other players that are trying to coordinate, to count before the fight, to get ready to get in there, are gonna just receive a message, oh, this person already finished this. Your contribution is totally worthless, my dudes. So yeah. What's the point in coordinating at this stage? They said in the guide that we should attack it at the same time. Why? We're not getting absolutely anything out of attacking at the same time. Why should we do it? And it's garbage that you don't get anything for coordinating. A league that's running this like a zoo will have, I mean, granted, if they finish those fights, will have as good of results as a league that coordinates those fights. This is absolute garbage. Yeah, that's kind of what I had for this. I know this video sounded very negative, but I'm quite hyped about this game mode. This has the potential to be very fun, and this has the potential to make so many characters usable and viable. Like characters that are only strong in Arena and Champions Arena, for example. Now you're gonna use them here, and they're gonna be good. You have an incentive to build silver characters. There is a lot of good things that this mode brings, and I like very much. but it's currently garbage and miserable to play. That's the little bit of a problem that I have with it currently. Like if this worked, it would be great, but it's not even a beta version of it. This is an early alpha testing version. We're the lab rats for this, and it kind of makes sense because how are you gonna test a game that requires a lot of leagues of 30 players each to interact? But it's nevertheless miserable. But yeah, that's kind of what I had to like say for this video. If there's more of the fights, and wait until the end if there is, because at the end it's gonna get fired there, I'm gonna let them play. But yeah, well, I've been said, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.